Hey there, bike people, talking Tommy coming at you from Halifax, West Yorkshire once more, and today is my second part of my pipe restoration masterclass. So hope you enjoy it, hope you find it useful. Once again, these are my techniques, not necessarily definitive techniques, but they are my techniques. Feel free to use them, ignore them, whatever. Yeah, so hope you enjoy, and see you in the next part of this vid. Cheers! Okay everyone, so as you can see, here are the pipe bowls that I had on my previous vid with the salt and alcohol treatment, and here is the bleach bath of the stems. So I'll show you one of the bowls first of all. As you can tell, the salt has gone this sort of yucky brown colour. That's all the tars and oils and what have you. Some of them were worse than others. So this one, as you can see, absolutely mean, but it's good because it's stripping all the horrible shit off them. So I think this one was actually the worst, and it was the smallest bowl. It's black. So those are the bowls. These are the stems in the bleach. As you can tell, some of the stems have discoloured slightly. That's not a problem really though, because I can buff them and resand them. This amber one has come out pretty well. The silver collar will need a rebuffing, but that's fine. I've got all the materials to do that, and I will show you the process of that shortly. But for now, I'm just going to empty and rinse the stems, empty the bowls of all the salt and yuckiness, and I will be back in the next part once I've done that. Cheers! Hey everyone, me again. So I'm going to run through some of the things you'll need again. So first of all, rubber gloves once again, a pipe care set which comes in very handy, the newly cleansed stems and bowls, a senior reamer for scraping out all the carbon, pipe cleaners once again, always come in handy, and over here I have some Denny Clean for cleaning the inside of the stems once more, some brown AAA, which is a jewellery polisher. It's a cleaning compound, but there'll be more on that later. Swiss Army knife as standard, and a multi-tool. You can use a draper or a Dremel, that kind of thing, but essentially a hand tool. So I will be back in a moment where I will be going through the reaming of the inside of the bowls. Cheers! Hey there, me again. So this part is where I'm going to show you the reaming of the inside of the smoking chamber. You need an adjustable reamer, as I've just shown you, and some other bowls. I emptied out the salt and the alcohol, so now it's time to remove all the horrible carbon build-up that's gone on. So let's just see, is it better with the light or without the light? With the light. So what you want on is your adjustable reamer. You want it on the smallest setting. What you do is you twist the bottom and it widens the brackets at the top. You want it on the tightest, so that it won't go any narrower than that, so then you know how wide the opening is going to be. So you place it in like that at an angle and just twist. I should also point out, it's a good idea to use an old newspaper, something like that, because you don't want this all over your kitchen table, and you don't want your wife kicking your head in when she gets home. So you want to go in fairly firmly. And let's have a look at this. You can see the inside here. So, I'll just show you, as you can see here, there's quite a substantial amount of carbon come out already, and that's just from a small ball. So I will show you an example of another one in one moment. The adjustable reamers also come with like a little drill bit at the back, so usually good for boring through the shank, clearing anything that could be trapped in there, and also good for scraping out any sort of excess gunk. So it's quite a bit more work to do on this one, but I'll show you a wider chamber now to give you an idea. So loosen all the crap off this. Quite a lot came out of that. This, for a small pipe, this has been seriously abused. But again, starting on the tightest setting, take your chamber, or your ball, go like that, and you can see that's very loose, so the carbon hasn't built up to that setting. So what you want to do is very gingerly adjust the setting, place it in, again still rather loose, so you want to just gradually work your way up until it gets tighter. Because the ideal way you want to do this is you want it to still be a little bit loose, but you want it to be firm enough so that it can take down all the build up on the wall. So this one, as you can see, working much better now. But to be honest with you, it's still a bit too loose, so I'm going to tighten it a bit more. You want to do it at a slight angle as well. But you can do this so that you're taking off as much as you need to. I mean, you might want it to be a bit of a carbon build up within the pipe, so you might not want to take out too much. I personally would rather strip it back as far as I can, really, without taking it back to natural, but I don't want someone else's carbon build up in there. So I'm going to keep going with this, but in a moment the footage will start speeding up because I'm going to time lapse it to save time on the video. So stay tuned and I will show you the results after I have reamed all these pipes. Cheers. Right, that's the pipes now reamed, as you may be able to see. There, no. Bear me a second. Okay, so you can see there's been quite a decent amount of carbon come out of all of these pipes. I only lightly reamed the meerschaum very slightly just to get rid of a little bit of cake build-up, but the rest of it was fine. The worst two was this little one here, which if I can get it in the right light. I've now had to strip back almost to bare wood just to get rid of all the gunk that was in there. It had some quite chunky bits of carbon like this, which is just disgusting really. Another one of the worst ones was this Peterson one, which also had quite a significant build-up, but as you can see I have managed to clear most of that. I'm still going to need to sand down the top of the rim, and this one as well, this other Peterson. As you can see, it's still quite badly damaged on the inside and on the edge of the rim. I'll try and do what I can with this pipe, but it could be a bit of a dead horse really. I'm not sure at this stage, but I will be back in the next part where I will go through the cleaning of the rims and also polishing up the stems. So for now, thank you for watching, stay tuned, cheers. Hey there everyone, me once again. So we're now on to the next stage, which is polishing the stems. So this one won't need doing, if you can see in the light or not, but it's still fine. There's no tooth marks, there's nothing wrong with it really. It's still retained its original quality, so it's still shiny, so that's fine really, is that one. This one again is the same, but I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but the silver collar does need buffing, so I'll do that one first because it won't be much of a job really. But the rest of these, they've all got a kind of discoloration from the soak, and some of them are a little bit matte feeling now, they're not glossy anymore. So I will do them all. I will time lapse once again because it takes a fair while. I've got the Draper multi-tool, and on the polishing wheel I've put on some of the brown Tripoli. Same time I did that first. So you may wish to turn down the volume just in case I don't time lapse this bit or not. If you see it's out going too fast, then you're fine, but if not, you might not want to wear earphones or listen to this too loudly because it will sound horrible, so apologies in advance. So okay, so as you can see from this, that silver collar's pretty much all clean now. It's couple of little spots here and there, but I'll do that in a little bit more detail after I've done the other stems, because you know, don't want my camera to run out of battery halfway through now, do I? So I will quickly get some more tripoli on this, and then I'll start the next stem. Okay, so the camera is about to run out of battery, so I'm going to carry on here, charge the camera, and then I will splice on afterwards showing the results. So yeah, I'll catch you shortly. Cheers.